But this is something good to, I think, just reinvigorate everyone's interest as a competitor, as a spectator, as a caster. You know, there are some good times ahead of us. And of course, game number 1 is ahead of us as well. Glutonny versus Vidad, France versus Spain, a tale as old as time, man. 2 neighboring countries. Hopefully the connection is nice and stable here. And we're going to kick it off on Pokemon Stadium 2 as all great sets have begun.
Yes, sir. And we're just getting right into it here between these two. No button checks necessary. So, right, you see Gluto right off the bat trying to, set a statement with those up-close Wario aerials. I feel like, especially with, like, the top-level Warios, Max, any instance in which they touch me with a nair or an up air, it is absolutely terrifying. Look at how much damage he's putting on so far.
How about a couple up airs and an air in there as well, right? Like, those moves all, of course, working in conjunction very well. Ooh, Vidad clanking out his own gyro on the way up air. Love that kind of awareness of his own tools.
See, once again, back on the ledge. See Gluto trying to control space with nair, but Vidad answering back with a nair of his own. Air dodge there, not going to get punished, and Vidad, right in the early stages of this game, Max, having kind of a rough time getting out of the corner.
Yeah, so far, super even fight, though. Vidad going up about 20 here. Oh, looking for a big up smash, wants to close it out. Wario, of course, plenty of kill confirms that don't involve wafts, don't involve anything too crazy. Simple down tilt to dash attack, but Rob so heavy, he's going to survive that.
Hits him with the bike, though. Vidad, once again, gonna get hit by the down tilt and forced to retreat back to the ledge.
Wow, gets up right through that first bite, but not through the second. We're gonna see Gluto take a stock. All right, early lead. Oh, but the advancing up tilt right into up air, and even with the proper DI, that move is strong enough to take Wario out at 150. He's got the gyro in hand. What's he got planned for this respawn invincibility once it's out? Oh, could have gotten so much more off that gyro. Just expired a little too soon.
That late hit in there, once again, so deathly as a tool for Wario to use here. Vidad, unfortunately, but answering back with can I get a 3-piece, Max? My goodness.
He's like, your nair's good? I'm going to show you mine, bro. 3 in a row. Definitely one of the moves that people have the most trouble dealing with. It's slow enough that it's kind of tough to parry, and fast enough that sometimes it just pops you if you go to challenge him.
Yeah, great multi-purpose tool in Rob's kit for sure. Back air through the platform will once again set up the ledge trap on the other side of the stage here. Ooh, a trade for both players right there, but it will be Glutonny coming out on the better end of it right there. So Vidad once down to his last stock here in the first game.
A little bit of rebound play with the gyro. Drops it, picks up a forward air. Vidad, he needs to find something quickly here. Gluto, I mean, he did spend that walk, but if we see the game drag on for another minute and a half or so, there's... Oh, I love that setup. Gluto ends up eating the gyro and loses a stock for it. Wow, so unfortunate.
Yeah, I've eaten some weird stuff in my day too, Max.
I love Greek food, bro.
I believe it's pronounced Euro.
Yeah, it is Euro. But not here in this game.
But just like that, the tables have turned for Vidad right now. Glutonny having a rough time getting back out of disadvantage here, eating almost 90, almost 100% right there. But like you mentioned before, Wario looks at that and scoffs at that as he can interact almost immediately.
Keeps him out with the laser. And look at the exchanges here. We saw so much damage get racked onto Glutonny so fast, and then he built it all the way back up. Ooh, no gyro. It was on the other side of the stage. Now he's got it back. It's definitely Rob's comfort zone. He has that on the field, either behind his opponent or in between him and his opponent. Things just get a lot easier for him to deal with. Let's ride that back air, though. What's the finisher going to be? We're down to the wire here in game 1. Oh, and it's a back air. Picking up the bike. Glutonny caught unaware.
Yeah, unfortunate for Glutonny right there, getting stuck in the item pickup animation, and perfect positioning for Vidad to answer with Rob's back air again. People, I feel like, forget that Rob's back air was the original back air that you can use as a recovery tool, not Corrin. And that move is so disgustingly good. And both players just getting right back into it. Closely fought game 1 here, Max. Let's see what the response is going to be from Glutonny, who was in the driver's seat for a majority of that game, but a great final stock from Vidad to clutch it out right there.
Yeah, it looked like Gluto was in control of the pace the whole time, pretty much. Taking the stock first on the first 2 stocks. But then, man, what a crazy gambit Vidad got on that final one. Gluto answered immediately, but just couldn't keep it up until the end. And now we have a phenomenal start from Gluto's Wario here, tacking on 60 right off the bat. Certainly how you want to open up if you can.
Yeah, like we mentioned, Rob being such a huge character, those combos are going to work until the wee late percents. But nice little combo right there from Vidad as well. You know, anything that can be said for Rob comboing Wario can also be said on the other end too.
Yeah, I just love how resilient Vidad has been, right? Like, he'll get tossed around a little bit just because he's a big body, and that's the nature of Rob. And then he's ready to respond every single time. Gets off the ledge with roll, but Gluto reacting in time, gonna pick up a dash attack and keep the pressure up.
Ooh, gets the reverse hit in there and being able to combo it into the up air. Had the right read, but you know, the bike eating through that up air right there. So Gluto getting a second lease on life here.
Yep, looking for a deadly chase, and Gluto looking for one of his own at the ledge. Down tilt to dash attack, takes the first stock in the game.
Yeah, and you see, once again, Vidad answering back almost immediately. Oh, caught him with the last slap of the up air. And just like that, things evened up. But again, this match is moving at such a light speed pace, Max, that Gluto goes right back to work.
Yeah, Rob and Wario, two characters you think might want to take their time just due to how they're built, but these guys are wasting none whatsoever.
Yeah, quite literally built different.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely bucking the meta a little bit for their characters here, just playing very aggressively. It's a slugfest so far. Oh, the clank of the gyro interrupting Rob's jab. Not going to get him hit. But once again, Vidad finds himself at the ledge, looking for some creative stalls, going to air dodge up, but another roll read here. Gluto is all over that.
Ouch, almost hit him with the bike, but good up air sharking through the ledge right there. Once again, Gluto answering with the bite off the platform, and this ledge trap has been brutal for Gluto so far. But Vidad able to get back to center stage, but at what cost, Max?
Yeah, I love that high recovery, just knowing that he might be a little bit low on fuel. Use those back airs. Oh!
Oh,
staying so strong in the face of adversity there, stuck in the corner, bleeding out, but no fear, just fires the laser right into his face. And let's see, can Vidad close the stock out as quickly as he's dissipated all the other leads Gluto has managed to build?
It's looking like it's looking pretty nice for him so far. Again, having a nice little exchange here. Just lets it rip with the up smash, Max, and just like that, we're back at even ground here. My goodness.
No extra credit on either of these stocks. And I think we might be seeing another repeat of game one here, Koopa, where it looks like Vidad is down and out, or not necessarily out, but definitely down just a little bit. Gluto is leading the pace here, and then it all comes down to who closes it out. Wario, normally a character that doesn't struggle in that department, and Gluto certainly not a player who does. Vidad looking so airtight right now. Oh,
trying to get him with the ye olden Rob stuff with the gyro at the ledge. Yeah. Shout out to Angel.
Yeah, I think he just woke up. That's my roommate, bro. I heard something in the background. But either way, down to the wire yet again, and it's Gluto trailing by about 50% here. He's an up smash away from death, and you can see Gluto has kind of that Wong factor, right? The Chris jitters, so to speak. When you're about to close the game out on this guy, sometimes things just seem to go wrong, but it doesn't for Vidad closing it out. Wow, 2-0 over Europe's best player.
Incredible stuff right there. And like you mentioned in the middle of the set, Max, you kind of have to be a bit of a masochist when you're playing like a giant character like Rob. You have to, and you've seen it a lot with those, with how Vidad was playing through that game. He knew that he was probably going to get lead trapped. He was going to, take a lot of damage early on that game, but the absolute ice in his veins, not being afraid of Wario in these last hit situations, being able to turn the tables on him right there. And we are, Gluto's looking down the barrel at a 3-0 and a handshake and potentially being thrown into a Shark Tank in loser's bracket. So, let's see what the answer is going to be here from him.
Vidad maining a robot and kind of playing like a robot right now. Normally that human element against Gluto is so damning for your final match results, but this guy just seems completely unfazed. That said, we were talking about the clutch factor this player brings to the table. Not just in the actual game, but over the course of a set. I've seen this guy make crazy reverse 3-0s happen, reverse 3 stocks, you name it. Gluto can do it. So I'm not counting him out by any means. This guy has such a strong reputation, worldwide, for how he can just turn the tides at any moment.
Oh, yeah. If you're Vidad, you by no means want to be comfortable right now because you know that there could still potentially be a long set in front of you. But as you can see right here, similar shades of the last two games. Glutonny getting off to an early start here, a strong start here at the beginning. So.
Yeah, I just got to point out, I love how Vidad has been throwing his gyro into the side of the stage to catch it while off and recovering. That just gives him so many more options coming off the ledge. A department where Rob's not necessarily super weak, but most characters don't excel there.
Yeah, no, the item play in the set in general has been absolutely fantastic. As Glutos hasn't been afraid to use the gyro either. You see Vidad going all the way up there to catch him. And just like we brought up, Max, it's Gluto that gets out the gate early, but it's Vidad that has been finishing his plate first in these first stocks.
Yeah, and I love his Z drops before the aerials as well, just making sure to always keep the gyro close, never wasting it if he doesn't need it. Wow, looking for a big hit with the arm rotor, going to take a back air for his trouble, though. And now we see this lead shrinking down to just about 40%. Vidad might have something to say about that, though. He's just still seemed in control, even here in Game 3.
Yeah, able to break out of that combo with the forward air, and Gluto just having a bit of a rough time generating his offense, almost getting flushed right there. But again, like we mentioned, Vidad just looking so comfortable here right now, ice in his veins.
And you're seeing those long hitboxes that Rob has really being a thorn in the side for Gluto. Whoa!
Okay.
Errant laser shot there, but it's not going to phase him too much. Ooh, and we see that neutral air, such a good punish because most people love to press spot dodge after a move is blocked or whiffs. No waft. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's going to be huge for Gluto moving forward.
Yeah, that was his X factor to bring this one home. He's going to have to drag the match on another minute and 45 seconds pretty much to have another shot at that and take an honest stock in the meantime. Vidad looking very healthy here. 2 stocks below 70. This might be a 3-0, Koopa, and I certainly did not expect the top 32 to kick off like this.
No, absolutely. Me neither. I'm sure the people watching at home didn't think so either. As we mentioned, Gluto's gonna have to take this stock straight up. There we go with the forward tilt, a move that we haven't gotten to talk about a lot, but like you mentioned, one of the great ledge trapping and killing tools that Rob has at his disposal. That's not waft. So Gluto, only 40% to make up here is something he can make up in spades here in the early percent on Rob.
Yeah, that was definitely a great edge guard, but also I want to point out how the gyro went through Pokemon Stadium right before that happened. I've never seen that, but this stage does have some slight weirdness to it in terms of the floor. Either way, we are almost at the end of the set. This is the truest test of Gluto's clutch factor he may have faced in a long time, right? I mean, just being out of the game, not having competed too much in the last year, a lot of players kind of just have to recalibrate. We'll see how comfortable Gluto is in this situation that he's normally so strong in.
Yeah, we're definitely nearing the scene in Hercules where they're about to cut the string before he dies. So let's see if he comes out of God or if it'll be Vidad moving on 3-0 here. You see, he's not afraid to let it rip with those up smashes. He's been pretty good at converting off of that. So that's definitely something Gluto has to be conscious of when he's hitting Vidad's shield.
Seeing Vidad just struggle to get these out of shield punishes. Wario very safe. Oh, and the half wop gone too. All right, Gluto, what do you have for this? Get a back air. He's going to set up a high edge guard using the bike to get some elevation and also use it to ledge trap. Gyro just spinning, creating a little bit of pressure, getting a little bit of defense as well for Vidad, who's been trapped in the corner for a bit.
It's very comforting knowing that top. Oh, he lets it rip though with the up smash like we brought up before. And wow, starting off the top 32 with a bang, Max, with an upset of the #1 player from France, from Vidad, moving on in winner's bracket here. My goodness.
Starting off with a bang, a beep, and a boop. Good Lord, Glutonny in loser's bracket, Mr. R as well. The 2 best players in the entire continent of Europe. Now 1 set away from elimination each. And you know what? I'm going to scroll through this bracket and see if they're projected to fight each other. No, they are not. So they will not meet until both players are able to qualify. Yeah, but that actually guarantees Vidad a spot in the offline regional. All of these top 32 matches, winner's side, are guaranteed top 12. So congratulations to Vidad. The bulk of the work is over. He made it through a field of over 1,800 players to get here. Now he's guaranteed to be able to play face-to-face on the sticks with people offline. But, of course, the fight for seeding is not over, and you don't want to be one of the low seeds going into an event like this, man. You might just fight Glutonny again early. anything can happen, man. So, wow, congratulations to Vidad. That's going to be a huge win, not just for himself, but also for all